for the experience, which is fair enough too. I mean, it was probably a 50-50 call. I just thought long baller, fresher legs perhaps, but anything like that, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Frost not playing. Sorry, Dennis. Frost not playing. Just repeating. Capuano coming to the interchange. So McKernan will start in the ruck. Armstrong on the interchange as well. For North. Champion and Carey. Martin's got Lynch. McKernan and Clark. So no surprises as far as Champion on to Carey as we start the first preliminary final on this Super Saturday. McKernan up, tries to take it out of the air. Lambert, Clark, smothered by Rock was good. High ball by Chapman in the centre, who played in a premiership last week in the QA effort. Blakey gets the first real effective kick of the game, then kicks to centre half forward. Punch away by Dick Foss was okay. Allison missed it completely. Chris Scott held it back, did the right thing. Didn't want to go for kicking in danger. And it's going to be a bounce to centre half forward. Crocker picks himself up.
Interesting that Bruce McKernan straight at Clark. You know, you thought he might have sold the dummy with Capuano early, but he's going to take him on.
And here they are in question. Clark gets a little kick out of the ruck into the centre. Chris Scott tries to burst his way through. He's held up. Roberts good. Bell around the body to centre half forward. Carey and Champion. Carey well played. To Rock in the pocket. Squares it beautiful to the corner. Carey, Rock, McKernan have been so good all year. Got to be careful today, Denison. If we can't start saying what a champion Carey is, with the bloke running behind him. McKernan from 30 metres out, and he has kicked a goal.
It's an amazing start by North. If you want two players to stamp their mark really on the game, and that's your big guns. Carey, great recovery after that punch from Champion. This was absolute pain. Have a look at him dig in there. He just dug in for 2 metres. Wonderful little block off the ball from Stevens. And the kick to Rock, and eventually the other champ, McKernan. Great goal.
McKernan and Clark again. Good bounce too. McKernan very early. Clark clean possession, then lost it. Scott knocks it away. Scott, his namesake, smothered well down. Scott knocked it down. Now Scott's in there. McKernan down towards full forward. Off hands. Loose ball behind. Crocker upended. Kennedy gets back. With some time. Short. Lappin. Up towards halfback. Runs away now. Hugging the boundary. Probing kick around the outer side. Right. Up the top of Rock. The Enigma on the wing. Now towards half forward. Martin from behind. First on it. Lambert knocks it forward. Intended for Hart. McRae met solidly by King. After that runs. Throws it on the boot. Drives around the outer side. Awkward bounce. Carey couldn't judge it. Scott goes back. Bell right behind him. Close to the line. Across it goes. And the boundary throw in.
And off the ground, off the ball, David King having a long talk to Andrew Coates about a previous incident. North of the opening goal. It's Champion and Carey. Carey trying to take it out of the air. Richard Champion's quick kick away. Still at centre wing. Archer. Such a burst player for North Melbourne. Kicks to centre half forward. Good fly from Shoal. Gets a second go. McKernan doesn't get on to it, but he's getting a fair bit of the ball early. Well played by Champion, but in trouble now. Stevens has got him. Carey takes his man on. Little give was terrific. Shoal's left foot to full forward. Kennedy gets back. Plays on quickly. Probably touched off the boot. Lappin couldn't take it. Boundary throw in. North left forward pocket. Matthew Kennedy. And he missed the one game with the Forest. Currently 13, hoping it can crawl to 15, but it's not a bad day, I can tell you, in Melbourne.
Well, lovely day. Carey's in front. Crocker. The hand pass ineffective. Lappin. Nicely done away to Ashcroft. Around the outer side again, close to the boundary line. Going back. King did very well. Plays on immediately. Looking towards centre half forward. Kicks inside the 50. McKernan's the target. No double trouble. McKernan, claimed by Lamb. Allison, who got 7 in his last outing. Awkward one for the left footer. It bounces down towards the pocket. Well played by Kennedy. Comes away, kicks towards the outer side. From behind King, hard on McRae. Lappin feeds it back inside. Knocked on by Scott. Close to the line. Across it goes.
Just a couple of mix-ups, Dennis. Adrian Fletcher and Anthony Stevens running together as predicted probably from most people. And Marcus Ashcroft being tailed by Robert Scott. Usually the roles are reversed.
Yes. Interesting situation. Many of them out there at the present time. In front, Simpson knocked it down. Chapman, hand passes. King's got it. Off his step, back towards half forward. Carey props in front. Dick Foss, sensing the danger, got around the two of them and claimed the mark.
It was good effort, wasn't it? Pressure now. McLean, Kennedy, Gowles, got a good bounce and a good handle inside. Magic kicks to centre wing. So Tess Rogers, 36-year-old Rex, fairly. He's no spring chicken. Well smothered by McRae, who's started brilliantly in the last 2 weeks. Back to McLean from Merritt. Awkward ball. They may get away with it. Lynch couldn't take it. Jet handball to Scott. This is Dion Scott. Good left foot to the front of the square. Right. Missed it completely. Fletcher kicks the goal off the ground. Scores 11. Oh, a strange goal in the end. All square at the MCG.
Yeah, so strange indeed. Fairly in the box seat then in front of Merritt originally, and a great pickup from Hart, really was. And that kick to the front of the square put everyone under pressure. Got into Sun's eyes there at Darryl White. And Adrian Fletcher moving down from the centre kicks the Bears' first goal.
It's a goal apiece. McKernan and Clark. McKernan slams it wide. This is Scott. Nicely through. Kicks well inside the 50. Lynch worked his way in front off hands. Brilliantly picked up by Hart with the right to the other one. Brisbane 2. Melbourne 1.
It's interesting. Chris Scott doing some good stuff around the middle of the ground there, and Hart the finisher. But it wasn't a fantastic direct play. Great skills on his wrong side. Terrific attack from everyone. Archer couldn't get it. The ball falls. And Sean Hart, true snap with his not-preferred kicking leg.
Bears by 6 points. Clark with a longer run up. McKernan side on. Gets his hands to it. Once Swass missed it. Fletcher out of the centre. Brisbane enjoying a very good 5 minutes. Kicks to half forward. Laidley. Good take. Against Sean Hart.
One of the problems in the centre, Bruce, is that McKernan's hitting to that side. There's more Bears players than North. He really wants to change his angle in ruck.
Laidley to centre wing. Chris Scott, big fly, couldn't take it. McKernan in the centre there. Kicked off the ground. Gowers, nice take. Handball back, okay. Champion in trouble. Nearly gone. Robert put the first tackle on him. Handball by Chris Scott. Lappin's handball. Landed, it was low down. He still got hold of it. Lambert under pressure. High by Schwaff. Play on. Lambert's long ball. McRae tries to build it over his head. Back to Ashcroft. Chris Scott provides one to Shepherd. Ashcroft's handball. Lappin's little give. Miss McRae. Gee, it's hot footy at the moment. Ashcroft tries to get it out. The tackle was good by Scott. Chris Scott now gets involved. There's a little to do. It'll settle down. And the free kick will go to King. King at centre wing.
Not a favourite for the Bears. Has a history as it comes down towards half forward. Charles in front. Of course, King involved with Jason Ackermanis in round 12 last season at the Gabba. Kick to the pocket. Allison close to the boundary line. Awkward angle for the left footer. Bell wants it in short. It's gone now. Closed down about 20 metres further afield. Allison, the star against the Cats. No easy kick this one. His team down by 6 points. Early going. The winner to the grand final. Allison misses it near side. Bears getting plenty of the football now. Reminds me of last year against Carlton on this ground. They were wasteful then, and they use it here. Chapman in short to the pocket. Kennedy's got it. Not much on. Now Scott moves for him. Thought about it. Still Kennedy then. Drives around the outer side. McKernan works his way in front. Slaps it down. All North Melbourne. Allison. Carey. Great evasion. Goes with the left from 35.
After the short kick, and North go 3-3-4 zone formation, and it's really pick up also from Allison. Wonderful skills from Wayne Carey. Just had the presence to block the player, steady, and kick through it.
Two under 2 goals. Carey, McKernan, the goal scorers. Fletcher and Sean Hart for the Bears. McKernan having a terrific start here to centre half for Carey. Nilly. Champion tries to get it out. Bell's little give. Allison normally brilliant in this situation and misses again. He's second. Well, he kicked 7 against Geelong. Couldn't miss if he tried that day. And today, that one particularly, you'd back him in. 8 out of 10.
The other one hit the goal square, Bruce. He didn't quite hit it right, so he's had 3 goes at it.
2-2 to 2 goals. Carey a problem early, and McKernan doing well. Stick Voss, and he goes to Gowers, gets him in the back pocket.
North by 2 points. Chapman on. Left half back. Back in the side this afternoon. Concede some ground to Kennedy. Across the ground they work it then. This is Lappin. Thought of the back pocket. Wasteful looking kick. Close to the line. Will it stay in? Scott just inside the line. They've still got a spare man. McLean gets away from Bell. Forward of half back. Down towards half forward with the kick. Hart got a fingertip to it. Couldn't hang on. This is King. King hand passes on the angle. Down's about 15 metres. And it's out of bounds.
It seems to me that the North Melbourne on-ballers, Dennis, have actually played this role of trying to quell that midfield of Fletcher, Lambert and Ashcroft.
North Melbourne very short, as you can see. Clark over the top. Lambert in front. The second possession. Lappin hugging the line. Down towards the 50. Archer goes back strongly. Plays on to Martin. Across the goal face. Fairley is breaking for him. Good policy. He peeled off Merritt, but the ball hung a long time in the air. Merritt got there as a result. This is White, left it behind. Fourth man in the queue. Roger goes in short, stretching Fletcher. Couldn't hang on. Sliding in down there with Scott. Over the top, Archer. We've got a whistle and a bounce right on the 50. Well, had the kick been precise coming out fairly, could have taken it and gone.
It's North's record at the Melbourne Cricket Ground this year. It's a beauty, isn't it? 13 wins from 15 matches. We played so often here. Fletcher, remembering Brisbane, their first match in 1996 on this ground. Laidley got a high tackle, free kick. It's coming back again. Keeps it close to the line, to half-back. Chapman up. Mickey Martin's come a long way down. Robert Scott, a floating ball. Front spot, Shaw held his ground well. Kennedy with him. Good contest. Kennedy with touches early. He's had 5 kicks. But Shaw rejuvenated this year in a forward role, kicking goals. Playing most of his football at half-back in the centre wing prior to that. Lambert gets through to McLean.
Gets away and passes to his own advantage. He's on the wing. Down towards half forward. Merritt outnumbered down there. Slapped away and again. Roving though was White. Beautiful centering kick to Fletcher. The North had the numbers where the ball was. Not away from the ball. Once they lost it there, they were in trouble. Adrian Fletcher directly in front. Side down by 2 points. Averaging 24 possessions a game this season. So far today, he's had 2. His first goal then. Slides away. Archer on the line. Behind that.
2-2-2-1. King belts it wide and quickly. Wants Crocker. That's a fantastic mark. Ripped off balance. Plays on from half-back. North keen to get it on in a hurry. Carey their target. Started brilliantly, their champion. At centre wing. Now called to go. Happy to do so. Kicks to centre half forward with a long one. Billshaw taking the mark. Roberts' handle. Scott normally a good kick for goals. Drew.
It's amazing what a mark from a centre-half forward can do. One in the air, 50-50 ball, and really does set it up. That's a great jump. Good honest effort from champion from behind. Just a bit too tall on that occasion. Great stretch. And then, as North Melbourne so often do, bring the ball back on the goal-to-goal line, and enough players there for Robert Scott to kick the goal.
So North by 7 points, back in the middle. A very good bounce. McKernan up early, knocks it down. Lambert feeds it away. Lappin down towards centre half forward. North lead in all directions to the ball. Blakey goes back, claims it. Laidley on the overlap, kicks out wide. Freeborn just on the ground, forward of the wing, down towards half forward. Carey needs to go and does. It was a beautiful kick. Didn't have to break stride. Wayne Carey, right on the 50, centres it. That's a very good kick too.
Interesting stats on a wing. Wayne Schwash hasn't touched the footy yet. Nigel Lappin's had 7 touches. They're getting plenty of drive out wide.
Crocker, 15 goals for this season. That's 16.
And that's really not reflective of that contest. Lappin and Schwash is probably the only one they're down in at the moment to North. There has been a lot of balls won on that side of the ground with the ruck work. As we look at young Brent Freeborn, here's the ball. Have a look at Carey's stride. He is absolutely pumped up. His first 3 or 4 metres, champion just could not go with him. And that wonderful kick into Crocker.
(4-2 to 2-1). Carey the dominant player in this opening quarter. McKernan also starting very well. That one negated. Lambert missed by 1. Allison runs to 52 metres, gives it all he's got. It's going to be close. Just misses. So 3 behinds to Ben Allison in the opening term. And just a little aside, that goal for Crocker was his first in a finals. He's played 8 finals prior to today, which is surprising because he's got a good strike rate at kicking goals. He's a man that can go forward and kick a lot of goals at times. So North away now to a good start after Brisbane controlled it for a little while. And it's 4-3 to 2-1. Clark not getting a lot around the ground. White, who's given a roving permission by the look of it. Lambert, just a little scoop up. And it's going to be North Melbourne for a kick.
And Kennedy, the perfect angle there. Robert Scott on the other side. 4-3-2-1.
There we just see the little whoop, little flick up.
Not much down. Into towards half forward, off hands. Gower's on his back to Scott. Champion. Hit nicely. Off his step, very high. Back towards the wing. Dion Scott was up. Archer the timely fist down in front. Scott dragged down by McRae. Archer over the top. Stevens close to the boundary line. Concedes some ground. Ricochets off Archer and goes across the line. Anthony Stevens, who broke down on the eve of the finals last season, has had a wonderful year. A throw in. There's the time remaining. North a handy lead. Clark and McKernan. McKernan works in front. Clean possession. Dragged down. Schwass breaking away. Hasn't seen a lot of the ball, as we've said. Cross the ground. Onto the hard stuff. It bounced very high. At the composure. Kicks down towards the pocket. Carey over the top. Hands to it. Couldn't hang on. Champion picks it up. Freeborn confronts him across the line. Holding the ball. Champion pays the price. Almost a Carey mark. Now deep in the pocket. North fans wanting 50. And Scott Prescott in for a gallop. Freeborn comes in strongly. Watch it again. and hung on for dear life. Freeborn with the free kick. 4-3 North Melbourne. Brisbane 2-1. Scott, Carey, Crocker and McKernan the goals for North. Fletcher and Hart. The goals for the Bears. Important kick this one. Freeborn, sharp angle. Good looking effort. That's close. Yes, it was.
Yes, that was a great kick for Glenn Freeborn. It's actually that angle out there is not quite as bad as what it appears on this side of the ground. There is a bit of space out there, as we saw that great jump originally from Carey, and then Champs just could not get away. Certain free kick. And North Melbourne have had it inside there 50 metres 14 times to the Bears 6, and it's certainly showing now on the scoreboard.
Leppich on the ground, Meredith 5-3 to 2-1. Freeborn having an impact early. Great kick to kick that fifth goal. Chris Scott out of the centre. Goes to centre half forward. Here's Leppich trying to get into the action. The belt away, taken by Landon. Long handball over the top. Nobody there really. King does well, pitches it in front. Runs away from Leppich. Kicks the ball to the back of that. Freeborn fighting for that play. North on the high.
Chris says twice Craig Lambert's actually given up the ball with a long handball with a nice direct right foot kick, which is his non-preferred side. As we saw Roger Merritt look on then on the bench having a rest. Would have probably been the better option from Lambert.
White and Blakey. Blakey running with White today. Schwartz over the top. Taken by Lappin. Just inside 50. Good mark. Could be 50 there. It is against McRae.
Hasn't been improved by Bruce this fella. It's coming from Port Melbourne. It's just got better each year he's been here, and very solid at the back these days. On a very dangerous player, McRae.
Hasn't missed a game all season, has he? He's been so reliable, dashing. Look at this situation, Malcolm. Nobody from about, here's the other angle here with McRae. There's a space of about 80 metres between a North Melbourne player and the Brisbane goal behind King. King pops it up, wanting McKernan. Goes over the top. Here's Hamble, fantastic. Roberts is going on. Carey is just taking charge of this opening quarter. It's 6-3 to 1.
Wonderful set play there. I can imagine that Dennis Pogan has spent a lot of time on that. He didn't try to kick it long. He only kicked it 35, 38 metres to McKernan. Carey is the backup, and you forget the skill of Wayne Carey. How he backed to pick it up and gave it off to Roberts. Fantastic skill.
4 goals in 7 minutes for North. Really starting to get a move on now. Clark. Good one for Lappin. White didn't have the ball. Went to ground. Well played by Simpson. Puts it down towards half-field. Carey. Good at the one again. McKernan. Schwartz goes with the right foot. Sprays it very well. The deft touch from Carey again. Right in the thick of the action.
Interesting that, Dennis, isn't it? That handball from Lambert we talked about before, which went nowhere, but that kick at least has stopped the game. It's out on the full. He kicked it on his non-preferred side, but they have to regroup now. Still in North forward area.
Kennedy climbed up very high, didn't complete the mark. Stevens across the ground, another very good kick. Roberts, awkward bounce for him, still he goes. Gave off to Carey, take that. Wins to his feet though, recovered pretty well. Soccer's out towards the boundary. He took it, got the soccer, and we'll see a throw in.
I love watching that in players. As someone confronts them just to push off them, you're in super confident form when you're doing that.
He's looking a treat today. And Stewie Lowe took more marks during the regular season. Well held by the Bears in their 2 meetings this year, though, Wayne Carey. Just 13 marks. Coming through Dick Foss, away to Ashcroft, who drives it around the outer side.
Archer, who's on their pitch for the moment, runs it in front of himself, bursts away from half-back, kicks the ball to centre in, clock at the target. Good fly at the back by Dick Foss, lap on the tackle, and he was effective. And it's going to be another bounce. So North getting a lot of rebound from half-back, with Archer and King coming away, lapping a good opening turn.
Bit of pressure taken off that midfield now with Voss not being there. The three are having to go, and they're being followed by the North players.
North right on top here. Stevens starting to get touches after a slow start. Rock looking for free ball. Lappin well played and forces it out. McKernan, as we look at the North bench for Peterborough, he must feel like he's lost a bit of a chance. McKernan, 5 kicks, couple of handballs, 4 hit-outs. Matthew Clark and a goal. Matthew Clark 1 kick, 1 hit-out. So the 2 big trumps, Carey and McKernan, are right on top in this opening term. Clark won that down. Tristan Lynch couldn't take it away. Fletcher there, Laidley over the top. Stevens was there all the way. And another bounce. About 45 metres out, North attacking.
Just under 4 minutes till quarter time. Group bounces it. He officiated in round 19 in the meeting between these two clubs, and the free kick is going to North Melbourne, only about 35 metres out. A couple of the North players having a lot to say, but a couple of old heads prevailing as well. So go back and take your kick. And they will do that. This is Roberts. He's got 1 goal already. Normally a pretty good kick, so inside the 50, you'd like his chances from here. Gentle breeze pushing left to right as he sees it. Brisbane in trouble. This to add to their woes.
Here's some notes on this, Dennis. Always looked at North Melbourne. They really believe that this is their day, this is their chance. This is a free kick. Excellent to counting footy, and that is a smack in the bush and a free kick for certain. And players not all happy, and a lovely kick. And once again, out that side, you get more angle out there than what you really think.
Kicked the last 6 goals of the match, North. They lead 7-3 to 2-1. Absolutely dominating this first preliminary final. Lappin got an awkward bounce. He has to go back and get it again. Tackle on him was affected by Roberts. Roberts runs away, strides to 55, floating ball, Carey again. Through to Geelong. McKernan in trouble there. This is a serious one by the look of him at the moment. McKernan coming off with North streaming away 51 to 13. But this might have repercussions that go far beyond this match as McKernan comes off the ground, obviously in a lot of pain.
Yes, it was a huge clash in the centre. Clark jumped right at him. Knees hit together. See that right at the point of the knee. And he's just realised now that that hurt a hell of a lot. I think he'll be all right.
Scott dragged off it. Free ball. Clark tried to go through. McRae. Lepage with the run of it out towards right half forward. Lepage runs to the 50. Desperately needing a goal. He bends it back. That is a magnificent kick. He's hit North on more than one occasion this season. I think 6 in round 4, 4 in round 19. And what a marvellous snap that was. Justin Lepage from right on the 50. One of the few times in recent times they've been able to dig it out of the centre.
Yes, and that was the scoreboard was getting out of hand for him too, Dennis. They really needed that. Lepage on the ground, as you mentioned, he's had some good games, and gee whiz, they really do need a couple more to stay in the hunt.
51 to 19. Capuano, the freshman to go. Clark maybe just got over him. Ashcroft tried. Scott off the ground. Lappin, big opening term. Chris Scott at centre wing. Runs a long way, gets close to Schwartz, kicks it high in the air. To half forward, Lynch has been quiet. Held on to Martin, no free kick. Stevens will be very happy to see it run over. Boundary throw-in. What's McKernan's situation as we go down to the boundary?
Yes, Bruce, look, Blighty was correct. The knees clashed in that centre bounce with Clark, and look, it's too early to tell whether he's okay or not. But he's in a lot of pain, so whether they have to put ice on it, I'm not too sure. He might just go for a jog around the boundary. We'll have to wait and see.
Thanks, Russell. Ashcroft trying to burst through Scott and Stevens. And it's going to be a bounce. So Brisbane needing another one here late in this opening term. 3-8 it is. North by 32. They were 38 points in front a couple of minutes ago when McKernan hobbled off. Nobody forward of about 80 metres on North's attacking line, so the ball drifted back to fill up spaces and make it difficult. It's McKernan.
Yes, it's like a kick in the shin that it really does sting for some time, and it was on the kneecap, so that's very bruised.
Not a bad result, all things considered. Fairly off his step, back towards half-back. Clark knocked it goal. Rich Schwartz brilliantly done. He's explosive across half-back. Kicks it down towards half-forward. Not a good kick. Trying to go too far with it. Scott towards the wing, and Clark just forward of the wing. Matthew Clark in doubt coming in. Wants to play on. Called now inside the 50. A lot of North players there. White did well. Worked his way in front. Fletcher falling to the ground. To Hart going at his second. We'll get a free kick. Sean Hart just inside the 50. Unfortunately, it was in the act of kicking. Not relayed down the ground. This will test him. He'll kick from right on the 50. And he's side down 19 to 51. Sean Hart, slow start to the season, coming off a great year in 1995. He's finished this year full of running. Need a goal, tugs it too far right. Up the top, Capuano, defiant fist, angled towards the boundary. Textbook stuff on a boundary throw-in. 24 seconds to quarter time.
Yes, just a very high accrued tackle, wasn't it?
Brisbane hoping now for a late one. Dion Scott and Matthew Capuano. Scott tries to lay it down. Hart didn't quite read it. Scott again, and Roberts got over the top of Dion Scott, and another bounce. What an opening quarter for North Melbourne here. Admittedly, McKernan off the ground with what looks to be a badly bruised knee. Voss not playing. McAdam coming in for Brisbane. Brought away by Capuano. Effective. So that's how they will talk to Anthony Stevens. And Dennis Pagan and his fans will be happy with that first turn. They'll be a little bit anxious about Corey McKernan. I can tell you though that he is walking over towards the huddle with a bit of a limp, but he looks a lot better than he did a few minutes ago. And Malcolm, all in all, it was a quarter that Wayne Carey left a huge mark on this match.
Yes, he did, and so did Corey McKernan. King, the guys at the back for North Melbourne have been terrific. Just thinking about McKernan, one of the problems, of course, now is that ruckwork might be out for him, but he can still play that central forward role without clashing with his knee.
So the situation at quarter time in the first preliminary final. North by 32 points over Brisbane.
Certainly a contrast between the two teams.
Start of the second quarter here, 8-3 to 3-1. McKernan still on the interchange after that knee knock in the opening term. Taken by Robert Scott cleverly in the end, and then around the body and kicks the ball about 30 metres forward. Kennedy just takes the man out beautifully and legitimately. Free ball to Schwartz, awkward looking kick, bouncing, close Kennedy. Keeps composed, kicks towards Lappin. Lappin gets a good bounce. Can't get past his man though. Gives it now to McLean. To Gowers. Still under pressure. North has been outnumbered all the way. And now Lambert gives it up to Carey. And North has worried Brisbane out of this one. As Carey kicks the ball back to half forward. And Simpson's got it. Centres the ball. Capuano and Clark. Clark tries to mark at the back, sometimes dangerous. Scott tried to get it out. Kennedy was in there. Hart brought to ground. Roberts Scott to Roberts. Normally pretty clever, looking for a free kick. Well done by Champion to run across the boot. Show under pressure, firstly from Ashcroft, then from Tristan Lynch, and a bounce. But how symbolic that play a moment ago when Brisbane had numbers left, right and centre, and Lambert ends up handballing to Carey.
Watch their concentration too. Simpson, a left footer, allowed to go. Lappin standing the mark and let him wander off to his left side. Either didn't know or didn't care. Ball comes out towards the boundary. close, and across it goes. So a boundary throw in. Laidley, Sean Hart, John Kennedy. Missing at the moment. Former North Melbourne coach, of course. Tossed in, Capuano. McRae had it, then dropped it. Wrestled to the ground, whistle, and a bounce. It was left half forward for North Melbourne, who lead 8-3 to 3-1. North's second best start this season. They kicked 52 points against Fitzroy in round 9 on this ground. What a time to produce it. Clark got it down. Lappin towards the runner. Schwartz left it behind. McRae hurdles across the line. Another throw in. Brisbane in trouble. Some good news there. McKernan running around the boundary and jumping at quarter time. He could see some further action. Capuano in front though, directs it down. Free kick is going to Clark meantime against Capuano to Lambert towards half forward and across the line once more.
Yes, that kick is just indicative of the Bears at the moment. They really are just wasteful with the football. Bruce mentioned that early in the quarter out at the far side. It was all handball and really no one in an advantageous position.
And Craig Lambert struggling in this match so far. That's better to Fletcher. Fletcher directs to Lynch. Martin rows him out of it, Gow's onto it. Little kick off the ground, didn't go anywhere. Archer's handball to Blakey. Blakey's handball on the up, fantastic to Stevens, to Freeborn. It's exciting footy by North Melbourne. Had to send him off just for a moment. Goes long to full forward. Capuano there at the back. Allison comes to ground. Schwartz on his wrong side for him, and for the second time today, kicks it high wide and out of bounds on the floor.
He's now playing in a forward row, half forward flank, really on the wing, got chopped up a little bit by Lappin.
Kennedy to the other side. Clark, terrific mark. Playing with a handicap. Goes in short. McLean running up towards the wing, kicks towards centre half forward. Lynch in front, appear to be pushed in the back. He'll get the forward right on the 50. Still Lynch. Veteran Michael Martin, not happy, never is. Now Lynch. Leading goal kicker this season at 50, coming off 7. McKernan. That's the great news for North. The scoreboard and that side. Decisive. This will test him. Normally a very good kick. This one slides off to the right. Big pack at the fall of the ball off hands and against the post.
Yes, it looks as though they're going to put McKernan back in ruck, doesn't it, with Capuano. Was almost coming off, except there was a set play then from Brisbane. So he'll certainly test his knee out in ruck.
King to Martin, good kick. Very penetrative. Roberts away at halfback. Having an excellent match. That's a floating kick, not easy. Scholl attacked it with confidence and quickly kicks to full forward. The bounce interesting. Over the top, and surely Allison gets his first. It was always a fast bouncing ball.
We had this on Talking Footy last Monday night, Bruce, and one of these techniques of football is particularly in defence, I believe. I mean, you can charge your arm. It's a great take here from Scholl. You can actually charge your arm, or you can only have to beat one player. To be a metre in front was probably the safest, sensible play then for Chris Scott. He went for it, and it didn't come off.
Big margin out to 37 now. There's Green starting to slip away. Lambert out of the middle. Shown great heart this season. Ashcroft inside the 50. They need more now. Lepage on the turn. Slides across the face. Lynch lost his bearings across the line. It went out on the full, so North will get the ball. Martin running on down the ground. His kick to take, though.
Journey was very proppy in the middle, Dennis, after he went for that ruck contest.
Back towards half-back. McKernan under the ball. Crocker, though. Clean grab. From the flank towards the wing. Carey right out. So dangerous. So good this afternoon. Hits the ground running. Kicks back towards half-forward. Scholl's in front from behind. Fisted away by Kennedy. Ashcroft the crumbs. McLean the longer of the options. Lambert under pressure, gets the kick away. The late whistle. And it's going to be a relay kick, is it? Well, the Bears to get this one forward of the wing. McRae's got it. Watch it again. Yes, it was a step or two late. Lynch about 55 metres out. Pulls it back towards a contest. 25 back directly in front of Lucas. Using his opponent, just worked up in superbly and made it look easy. McKeon's back off the ground, so he came out to test it, and obviously it didn't stand up.
Yes, this is Justin Leppitsch is a bit fluky, this young player. He tends to go marking one-handed and has done that a few times this year.
On the way down when he caught it, he's missed at the post, the wrong side of the post. Got to take those chances.
There we go. Archer eyes for the footy. Feels Leppitsch coming and then drags it back in. Really wasn't a well-timed jump. Lucky to get away with it, probably.
King goes wide. Free kick to Simpson against White. White started all right, quiet the last half hour. 9-3 to 3-3. Long kick from halfback. Carey a target, having a wonderful game. Red ball by Rock. Rock chips to half forward. Shoal on the run. Tries to work Kennedy. Kennedy happy to run it over. John Bertrand, famous Australian skipper who won the America's Cup in 1983. Clark, red wall by Rock. Lambert holds him up, then Scott takes it off for Lambert. Bears with some numbers. Shoal holds it well. Back to Stevens. Left foot. Bouncing through for behind. So North 9-4 to 3-3. Anthony Stevens. Fletcher early, 58 to 21. Chris Scott to bring it back in.
Bears under the pump right now. Short, Ashcroft in the back pocket. Plays on up towards the wing. Clark's the target from behind Blakey. Clark got a hand to it. Scott quickly away to no one in particular. Fletcher, still Fletcher, gets the kick off towards half forward. King judged it well, took it nicely. Laidley came past hard, chips to space. Schwass has got it. Rock is on down the ground. He's at right half forward. Rock will take this mark and run on immediately. Carey wants it short to the pocket. It hangs in the air, but he's so good overhead. That was awkward. He had to check as he approached that ball. The kick not perfect, but Carey made it look very good. He's on song this afternoon. He's kicked 2 goals, 80 for this season. His best year in terms of kicking goals. He's gone back a long way. 58 to 21. North in front. This to increase the lead. Wayne Carey. So good.
It's the North Melbourne champ. He really is doing out there with working at some half forward. He's won many contests in 50-50 situations. His great use of the body. It was a really good build-up here from King, who started it with a very good mark across half-back. And then a series of kicks. McLean just not the body strength or jump to match it with the true champ, Wayne Carey.
Gee, this is interesting. Brisbane with nobody in the centre at the moment. Clark's come off the ground, so nobody to take the, must be the blood draw. Yes, it is. That's why Dion Scott was able to come back. I thought they were in a bit of trouble. 10 goals to 3. Carey just so much authority on this game. Saw Hurd dominate a match here last week, and Carey's doing a similar thing today, probably cutting even deeper, I feel. 10-4, 3-3. Stevens pushes forward. This is Tristan Lynch around the body. King having a terrific game. not on. Goes and plays on. Kicks it as far as he can. Carey behind for one of the few times. Still works in the front. Rock back to Scott. Scott running out of room. He's gone. Should be holding the ball. He is. Gowers to take it away. They need some inspiration from somewhere. Brisbane goes to Lappin. Lappin delivers towards full forward. Lappin's one hand held on to. No, going the other way. Gee, like to see that. Lappin upset. Archer gets a free kick. Out wide to Schwartz. Schwartz away. He loves to run. We've seen it a lot today. Had a slow start to the match. Kicks the ball long now. Carey. Kennedy says there's been a move made by the look of it. Malcolm Kennedy on the Carey.
Yeah, it's just happening that build-up then, Bruce. I guess it was time. I mean, you might as well have a look at Kennedy.
Okay, did he have his, he held the jumper of Archer.
Scott in front, Capuano down behind. Lambert kicks it very high towards the wing. Lately has to wait. Great judgment. Not easy. Roger bearing down. Wayne Lately. Now he gets a 50. Enjoy this. A chance to kick a goal.
There's confusion here. Roger Merritt's actually saying about the umpire, saying that's okay. Was the umpire off the ball? It's actually played to 50 metres. That's what Roger Merritt's going to talk about. So Laidley, two things he hates, losing and clean jumpers. About 60 metres out, this short one, beautiful finish. Carey should have marked it. That's unusual. Scott trapped it behind to the advantage of Kennedy, taken on front on by Crockett, picked up by Carey. He slung immediately. Down goes McLean. Champion, desperate to get out of there and does. Kicks it back towards half-back. Laidley again, 60 metres out. Side up 64-21, looking for a place in the grand final. High towards Carey, and why not? Big fist, put it down in front from Kennedy. Shaw off the step, hooks it back. Two more plays. Capuano, second in the queue, has marked 20 metres out. This is the 11th goal. I've just been impressed with the discipline of the North Melbourne kicking. They're not actually going for goal. They're kicking it about 15 metres in front of goal and letting their players run to it when they can't make the distance. It's been terrific.
Capuano, short get it, man comes over the mark. And the second kick, will up with the all clear and a goal.
Well, it's really becoming an onslaught now. And, yes, it does make you hopping mad if you're a Bear supporter. The North people are really enjoying this. Once again, it was that short kick and the contest that was the result of it, and that quick kick forward. Carey eyes for the footy. Capuano standing his ground. And 11 goals to 3. Bears need really to do something from here on.
70-21. North Melbourne flying away here. Clark back on the ground. Roberts over the top of the ball. Still with it. Tries to, does get a little kick away. McRae. High tackle. He did tug, but he got a free kick around the net. North very aggressive, very strong with the ball. Gowers out wide, takes it. Nothing very direct, though, for Brisbane at the moment. They're having to go to the flanks to get kicks. Again, watch this, a little push on to Dick Foss. Centre wing, they're a long way from goal. He then kicks it to half forward. Lynch can't get into the game at the moment. Capuano gets back. White tries to rob him. Scott wants the boundary line. And Archer runs it over for him. Boundary throwing.
Just thought of that when you mentioned that, Bruce, about Lynch. I think he's probably a better bet than Merritt here. I mean, Merritt's going to get found out with it just a bit wider and a bit warmer, etc., etc. So I think as we look at that bench, and McKernan also in the background getting worked that knee, perhaps Lynch out of centre half forward might be the go.
Merritt wins that throw in. Saw McAdam also in the foreground there. Malcolm McAdam coming in for Voss, so he's probably going to get a chance in a moment. He played in that match last year against Carlton. It's Lynch's first final on this ground.
McKernan needs one of those machines that they've been using all week out on the ground with him now.
Capuano.
I was going to mention another. We've got the rules.
Ivan Barrett.
So bounce, man on the 50. Massey man. What a week. Sharks go at it. Fell at their feet in effect. Another scramble. Scott. It's Robert Scott. Came from behind. 11-4 North Melbourne. Brisbane 3-3 and reeling. And in charge this afternoon. And a glorious day here in Melbourne. Any breeze, bright and sunny, and cloud in the sky. Clouds on the horizon though for the Brisbane Bears as Rock comes away. Releases Stevens through the middle. He runs to the centre, kicks inside the 50. He'll direct it that time. Champion gets back, plays on, squaring the ball to Kennedy. He's at right half back. Kennedy goes for distance up towards half foot. Capuano reaches over the top. Should have marked it. Merritt crashes in. It spills to Scott. Ashcroft towards half forward. Laidley went in hard on McRae and has been penalised for the Shepherd. Pretty good call, really. Laidley not thinking about the ball there. Trying to get the ball into the chest of a teammate. He was in best position. McRae, oblivious to all of that, was after the footy. Upended. Watch it again. Laidley trying to clear a path there for King.
What he did wrong, Dennis, was actually looked at the play. If he kept his eyes on the footy, as you called it, no free kick.
8 free kicks in this term, and mine goes back to round 19 when these sides last met. The second term memorable for the fact not one free kick was awarded. First time I've ever seen that. Not so today. McRae from 55 going for distance, tugs it right.
Yes, it's interesting when you go for more distance with a kick, you generally hook it. That's why I was thinking into the right-hand goalpost or left-hand goalpost in the case of a left footer.
8-goal game, 11-3. McRae 5 last week. This is his first score today. King asked to go now by the umpire. And the kicks to Laidley, good kick. Gets to 52. And he gets up 50 as well, so he gets to 104.
It's got up in 50s today.
Talk about accidents in footy, and you can see Lynch just gently taps it away.
Carey on the move, he's got him. So one kick in, Laidley takes a mark. Lynch accidentally, probably, knocks it out of his hand. Laidley goes forward and kicks to Carey. He's going to have a shot for goal. And they're 8 in front. They don't need any breaks. He's kicked 62 goals at the Melbourne Cricket Ground this year, Carey. Which is a very impressive record. Kicks from 50. Kicks it very, very well, but just missing. It's timing the ball well. A little bit of a float in that and behind. 11-5, 3-4. John Longmire. Just wondering what must be going through his mind. Champion at North Melbourne. Terrific player. Coleman medalist. Seeing the season out with a knee injury. Won't be in the grand final if North is there, and the way they're travelling, they look certainties today. 11-5 to 3-4.
Clark short to Hart to Scott on the overlap, running up towards the wing, kicking towards half forward, fairly going back. Too much carry though. Martin storming up the ground, fairly did well with Shepherd. It spills across to McLean, falling to the ground. He gets it to Lambert. 60 metres out, down towards full forward. Lynch surrounded. What a terrific mark by Archer. Judgment, falling off the man in front, took the mark on his chest. Schwartz towards the wing. Rock has it now, cruising past his Roberts. That's the target. McLean gets across. The hand pass, he'll direct it back towards Rock. Picked up by Laidley. Brilliantly played by Lynch. Smothered the hand pass, running down towards half forward. Kicks inside the 50. Fairly from the side, got hands to it. Picked up by Archer. He's taken on by Fletcher. Slung fairly again. Gets it across to Martin. It comes to Stevens. Over the top to King. Aided by a good Shepherd from Archer. Clears the zone back towards the wing. McLean is up. Oh, what a good mark. Roberts going back with the flat of the ball. Is marked on the wing. Plays on immediately. Short one to the middle. Low down. It's well claimed there by Simpson. Simpson in the shadows. A high kick inside the 50. Scholl in front. Champion from behind. Clark the crumbs. Uncharacteristically, he is content to play it like a small man, or perhaps a big man cast as a small man, and pushes it across the line.
lead, isn't it? Late in the second quarter. Bears without a goal in this quarter. Roberts in the front spot. Carey amongst it a moment ago. And North claiming a free, not going to get it. Over the ball and tucking it in. Sean Hart and Craig Scholl's got it. Just frustration everywhere for Brisbane. You can see it on the faces of the players. It's their worst nightmare coming through here. As Scholl kicks very well, and Chris Scott and Danny Dickfoss in a tandem coming back with Kennedy and Carey in a bit of a battle, and they build it through from behind. And here's the free kick. Hart tucking it underneath and just hoping that the umpire hasn't got the clear vision, because he's making no attempt.
Approaching half-time, Kennedy squares the ball north the numbers. Knocked down in front out there by Freeborn. Perhaps should have taken the mark. In trouble Ashcroft. Eventually it spills to McLean. Simpson almost got him. Played by Clark to Hart from half-back towards the wing. North Melbourne attacking the ball hard again. It spills to White. Haven't seen a lot of him. Down towards half-foot. Brilliantly done over the top by Stevens. That was terrific.
It's been an important matchup with that. Fletcher, as we know, averages in the high 20s, mid to high 20s at possessions. And Stevens is taking him out of it, and he's now playing on the half-forward line. So it's been very quiet for Adrian Fletcher.
The hardest little men in the game, no question about that. Stevens. Lepich hurriedly onto the boot. Bounces just outside the 50. Fairley goes across and knocks it across the line. And Fairley made his debut under Barry Cable back in '83. Turned 32 on Wednesday as we go down to Russell Morris.
Yes, Dennis. Corey McKernan just been doing a lot of stretching on the boundary line. It seems as though it's been like a bit of a knock, like a corky underneath the knee. So trying to stretch it, trying to get some mobility in it. But still very doubtful. Not for running in the boundary. Trying to stretch it out. But this way, Dennis, is probably not necessary to bring him back on.
I don't think so.
Behind to the Bears. Fletcher's kick in. A couple of hands on it over the line. 11-6 to 3-5. North are going to go in at half-time with a huge lead here. Good kick. Free ball. Tucks it under the arm. Goes to the left foot. Kicks the ball to Carey. Quickly on. Handball ambitious. Champion able to cut Schwartz off. Goes to ground. Has to give it up in a hurry. Does well. Good effort. Kennedy to Lappin. Lappin, who had a terrific opening to this match, to Hart. Hart did that well. He ran away from Simpson and then kicks inside 50. Lynch can't get into the game. Umpire put the whistle to his mouth, didn't blow it. High tackle on Archer. Blows it down, and Archer got a free kick.
Fantastic lesson of how to go approach the footy, but just turn your body as you get there. Protected himself, the ball, and a high tackle resulted.
Pushes out wide, fairly away, floats one to centre wing. Crocker and Dickfoss got done by Clark. Wants to handball, puts Lynch under pressure. Dickfoss drops it. Capuano and Clark. Clark does well to stop him. Handball on the up was very good by Crocker. Stevens delivers to Schwartz. Schwartz runs back, gives it back to Stevens. Carey's wide. Stevens does a check side kick. Clever. Only that Gowers gets in there. The idea was right. The execution not quite 100%.
Sensational idea intended for Rock. On the underside, puts it across. This is McRae. McRae towards half forward. Scott low down. Awkward one at his shin. Socket away by King. Ricochets back. Still inside the centre square towards the half forward line for the Bears. King has other ideas. Well played. Archer comes away from half back. Constantly with the numbers North Melbourne. Good mark taken by Dickfoss at centre half back for the Bears. McLean sweeps it out wide. Lappin again. Forward of half back. Long kick towards half forward. Who to's the question? Fairley drifting back. Uncontested. Just forward of right half back. Intended for Simpson. Did very well. Bearing down on him. And Simpson towards half forward, honouring the lead from Scholl, who took a terrific mark. Number 2 on 1. Scholl very strong that time. He's become a goal kicker after making his name as a defender come wingman. Inside the 50, Taylor made for Carey, up and went. Plans the call. Still pressure for the Bears. Crocker gets it very high, floats down towards the kick-off line in front Allison. It scores. Fisted away, back to Crocker. Crocker kicks and misses on the bounce this time. Carey is slow to get up. He really crashed to the turf. Spectacular attempt at that mark. Watch it again.
Yes, his arms just gave way. He really went for the mark and didn't realise it hurt.
Still got the handball out afterwards. Pushing it out to Crocker. Kick to half-back. Free kick going to Brisbane. Just thinking if Carey came off the ground. Gee, what a high price the first half would have been. 11 goals to 3. I mean, McKinnon is going to be a huge story next week if North go on and win this, isn't he?
They haven't kicked the goal, Bruce, as Claudio, the Bears.
No. Just completely out of sorts, aren't they? No system at all. Archer at the back. This defensive North, which has been criticised on occasions, has been fantastic today. Providing rebound and aggression. Last goal for Brisbane was at the 28-minute mark of the first quarter, and their previous goal to that would have been a long time earlier too, because they kicked 2 in a hurry with 6.5 minutes in. So the 22 minutes between those two goals anyway. In the first two, and the second and third, and we haven't had one since. So they basically kicked 1 goal in about 40 minutes of footy. The kick champion, Scholl, Kennedy, still Kennedy. Carey's just worrying him out of it. Champion back to Kennedy under pressure. Quick kick scrambles it, not far enough. And Freeborn with momentum able to zip in front of Lappin. Scholl short wants it. Disappointed. Can kick a goal, this fellow. But this would test. He's a long, long way.
Yeah, just great pressure then, wasn't it, from all the North Melbourne players. And Kennedy just in that last little ditch effort.
Well, I think there's enough icing on the cake already, don't you? It'd be overflowing if you could do what James Hird did last week.
Needed to, I think, if he kicks this.
55 metres out. It's a good-looking kick, but it won't be a score. But North Melbourne has scored and scored very heavily in the first half. Twice Dennis Bacon's been to this situation, and twice forward. They haven't been in the grand final, Malcolm. You'd know very well since
1978, Bruce.
when they were being spoiled, weren't they, with grand final after grand final after grand final. But it's been a long wait, but all the signs are there at the moment. It's a one-horse race in the first half.
And Dean Laley, John Northey with some real problems now at half-time. Trying to sideline a little bit. I just always felt that the Bears, even throughout the season, just occasionally at centre-half forward, they don't hit that area a lot, and they certainly haven't hit it today, and they really can't find a winner out forward. And really their on-ball has just had not been dominant. It's been just a fantastic effort from North.
At half-time, they've set up a big lead. They need 11-7 to 3-5. Second half of the first preliminary final about to commence. 11-7 to 3-5. North Melbourne by 50 points. Clark and Capuano. Freeborn tackled by Ashcroft. Lambert with short sleeve on, which is a rare sight. And another bounce. Kernan off the ground. What looks to be a bruise on the knee. Andrew Coates, Hayden Kennedy and Greg Scroop. And Michael Voss withdrew quite dramatically in the last 4 or 5 minutes before the game. Robert Scott pushes forward, goes off the ground, gets the ball well inside 50. Danny Dickfoss then tries to push it back with the boot off the ground. Fletcher ridden into the carpet, no free kick, and it's at 50 and a bounce.
It's just one of the most. Chris Scott's gone up forward for the Bears, and Leppich now playing further up the ground. Darryl White at centre-half forward.
Capuano, Clark, Simpson was coming over the top. Lambert got it back. Fletcher, McLean at half-back.
Wide towards the wing. Scott, awkward bounce for him. And Leppich. Freeborn's got the run of the bit solidly. Lambert got him. The flying tackle applied by Archer. It's penalised. McAdam with the free, plays on immediately to Scott. Good-looking kick inside the 50. Fairley goes back with courage though. And ties it up. Bumps around wide to Martin. Big roar from the crowd. Mickey's away around the outer side. He's had a bounce, aided by a Shepherd. Through the wing, kicks inside the 50. It hangs a long time in the air, and Shaw gets across. And is marked about time set alight by the run of Martin. Last week, of course, Essendon West Coast at this venue. The crowd made a lot of noise. So much so, I think a few of the Eagles went home seasick. The place was really rocking. All against them. Today, the Bears, a little bit of support and generally some sympathy. There's Shaw showing none. Beautiful kick.
He's quite shown with his first goal. It's just interesting that move of Bolt to centre half forward. He hasn't been known to play that spot well. He's more of a leading player. I think what the Bears need is a structure where they need players running to that spot. I think they're tending to go a little bit wide in the MCG. I know that Gabba's the same size virtually, but they really haven't played this game well and haven't run here for such a long, long time.
12-7-3-5. Clark Capuano. Bears, where can they get some inspiration from? Lambert's high ball to centre half forward. Lynch, Martin winning everything at the moment. Pushes forward. Lambert wanting a free kick. Blakey off the ground. Hasn't had many touches, but boys, he stopped it. Rock to Stevens. Out wide to Capuano. Capuano kicking in the direction of Shaw. In the pocket. Crocker tries to get a back dust to Shaw. He kicks another one.
That handball from Stevens was just brilliant to set this up. The Capuano kick missed, but a great tap up by Crocker, intelligent, and a great presence from Craig Shaw to steady and kick his two in 2 minutes.
Well, what do you say? Up to 52 points now. 85-23, in fact 62, that's what you say. Capuano knocks it down. Away comes Freeborn. Easily out of the pack to half forward and Carey. Carey on the lookout, pulls it back towards the middle. Shaw again. Already two in the turn. He's only about 35 out. 42 goals on the season. In the previous 8 years, and bear in mind he was a state representative, played for Victoria in State of Origin football on 6 occasions, but either as a wingman or a defender. Good at 21 goals in 8 years. Might get more in this term the way he's going. Through for Shaw. Well in this corner.
Kick it anywhere, yes, and that's exactly what happened. Wayne Carey got the wobbly kick out the centre. Freeborn close with it and in front. The great part about this play was the weight of the kick from Carey. He just put it into the path, didn't try and build at him, and then a great finish again. But we've seen that 3 times in 2.5 minutes, so we're used to it.
Paul Richard champions, a lot of goals kicked on him today. He's having a dirty one. 14-7-3-5. Lambert, Fletcher, spins out, back to Clark, holding the ball against Fletcher, was it? One spin too many, Rock to take it. North cruising, aren't they? I mean, at a high speed, I know. They're like they're an overdrive on a very fast freeway, but it's good to watch. 14-3. Rock wide, Carey again. What game he's playing. And then delivers again to centre half forward. Shaw, could he make it 4? No, he just turns it back. High ball. Not a great kick. Stevens had to set away. Quick kick by Rock. Scott Prady. Touched. That was a good kick. Raining goals here. That one pushed through from behind and over. 14-8-3-5.
The collision, Hart and Clark both very slow to get up. It's it again. Meantime, Gower's in the pocket. Up towards the wing with a kick. White's on the lead. Capuano hands to it. Couldn't hang on. This is Fletcher to Lambert. Through centre, down towards half forward. All directed though. Simpson's in front. Unkind bounce initially. Came back to him. Champion. Or rather Lynch. Still Lynch. Gets it across to Ashcroft. Hooks it around the corner. McCann waited a while, kept it alive. It's still alive. Leppich has it. He's deep in the pocket. Needs something special here. Hit the behind post. Lines on the full kick. Good pressure again from North. Leppich about to kick the ball, and nothing being given away. Nothing conceded by North this afternoon. Blakey out of the pocket towards the outer side. Clark trying hard. Fletcher waiting in front. Couldn't control it. Stevens falling to the ground. Schwartz close to the boundary line. Scott. Still Scott. Towards Lambert. Has to wait. Takes the mark. About 75 metres out from goal. Brisbane 3-5. North Melbourne 14-8. Lambert towards the pocket. Intended for Lynch. Simpson almost. Great attempt at the mark. McRae in space. Something of a rarity. Slides it across the face. It bounces back into the field of play. Opportunity for Watt. Brad Shepherd bought some time for Blakey. He comes away. Chips towards the rim. Free ball. In full flight. Has a bounce. Down towards half forward. Cherry the target. Why not? Up he goes. Appear to be held. Still he battles on the ground. Hand passed out initially by Shaw. Buried out there was Crocker, and Crocker, I think, will get a free kick.
70 metres from goal. Carey making position at centre half forward. Chris Scott at the back, and they water the mark. Pushes it out to Lynch. Tristan Lynch this is. Now Leppich running for him and pushes in his direction. He'll get him a long way from home. Though, as Malcolm said, he's been pushed up the ground now. It's a mercurial type of player. That kick not good. Blakey just pings it off to Laidley. Laidley at half-back kicks the ball to centre half forward. Champion takes the mark. He'll be pleased to get an easy kick. He bangs the ball back to centre half forward for Brisbane, but kicks it straight to the opposition. Simpson's got it. North have gone in for the kill after half-time, and they have been successful. Archer's kick back to about centre wing. Carey, brilliant. Dominating this game with 10 marks. Scholl on the lead. Dick Foss gets back. Ball comes to ground. Scholl's going to give it. And Crocker's going to give another round. The second. The gate's been shut. Allison comes off. And the horse is not only bolted now, but it is running at full pace.
Yes, it is, and that man has a fair bit to do with, as you said, 10 marks. Nearly a good, very good mark there by Dick Foss. Scholl's had a purple 5 or 6 minutes, been unbelievable, and set up his teammate in Darren Crocker for a solo.
Well, Wayne Carey, 10 marks, 12 kicks, 5 hand passes. He's bulletproof this afternoon. Capuano up, Clark. Slung a couple of times, knocks it goalward. Leppich cleverly. Fletcher under the pump again. The story of the afternoon. Archer got him down. Leppich, his second chance towards the boundary. No respite. Across it goes. Schwartz and Simpson enjoying the chase. They've really got an appetite for it this afternoon, North Melbourne. Like a feeding frenzy at the moment. Everybody getting amongst the goals. And looking so dangerous. Marching towards the grand final. Brisbane, all sorts of trouble. Wide of the pack, it's Scott. Again, the pressure. Scott, the hurried kick towards half forward. Champion went back with courage. Loose ball behind. Blakey, the hurried kick towards midfield. Coming up to mid at rock. It bounces away from him. Dick Foss with some time. Eventually controls it. Pulls it back. Gains about 30 metres into the path of McRae. 2-on-1 situation here. McRae went to ground. So did Crocker over the top. Fletcher. That's a very good result for the Kangaroos. Boundary throw-in. Brisbane, not a bad come from behind side. 4 out of 10 this season when they trailed at half-time, including North Melbourne back in round 4, but the margin was at half-time 4 points in that game. Nothing like the 50 this afternoon that's been built upon. And a ball up as we go down to Russell on the boundary.
Yes, Dennis, Brett Ellison, just a jarred knee, just a flesh wound, got it taped up, not a problem. That's coming from the doctor from North Melbourne.
He missed 12 this year, Brett Ellison, with a knee problem, so let's hope it's a minor one. 7 goals against Geelong in the first week of the finals. Handball back by Fletcher. Chris Scott to Lambert, who's getting possessions, but not a lot's happened. Lappin, haven't seen him for a long time, was good early.
15 possessions to half-time, but not in that sense.
He's going to kick from outside 50, vacant goal square. Does kick the ball a long way, not this time, into the man on the mark. And this is a ragged Brisbane team at the moment. Lappin saying that the man ran over the mark. Not happening. 15 goals, 8 to 3-5. Boundary throw-in. 75 points. We saw Brisbane win by 97 last weekend. Clark taps it down. Laidley besieged. A couple of tackles on him. He won't mind that. He can take all of that. Squares it easily. Soaks it up. Ron Casey, the chairman of the North Melbourne Footy Club. Long-time chairman and host on the 7 Network. Lappin's left foot. And he's kicked it out of bounds on the forward.
98 to 23. North Melbourne in total control. Ricky Martin. Deep in his own defensive area. Back towards half-back. Clark in best position. In from the side, Simpson. First to Fletcher. Butts it across towards centre-half forward. This is Lambert. So plenty of the ball. He goes in short intended for Lynch down there. Eventually it spills to Lappin, and Lappin gets it a lot of goal.
Not quite the enthusiasm for the Bears players then as there has been for the North Melbourne goals. It's just got a hand on it, and then clever kick from Lappin. Made up for that poor kick into the man on the mark just a couple of minutes ago. He's got his touches, just hasn't been as damaging as he has been throughout the season.
So the first goal for Brisbane since the 28-minute mark of the first quarter. 4-5, 15-8. Capuano and Clark. Stevens out of the centre, pushing the ball forward. Carey took it beautifully. Handball back. King, centering kick. Lynch has to sit and wait. Did it well. His first season, along with Danny Dick Foster, have had good years. Kicking the ball wide. Champion getting rid of his man. Handball is cut off a bit by Simpson. Champion gets another go. Kicks to Lynch. Gets him. That's better. Lynch wants to go on. He does to Lambert's got him. At about 46, 47 metres. So Tess Lambert.
Yes, Lambert, sorry, Lynch, and I'll get it right in a minute, Leppich, and champion of swap. Leppich now at the back end.
So Lambert kicks practically on 50, leans back, and behind. So North so far in control here at 15-8 to 4-6. King to himself and away.
Rides it towards the outer side. Schwass. Valiant attempt at the mark. It spills across the boundary line, so a throw in. Schwass started slowly. But his second term. It's a boundary throw in. About 75 metres out from the Bears' attacking goal. Capuano and Clark. Knocked down in front. Bell going nowhere. Spills wide. Schwass went after it. Fletcher in the opposite direction. Did nicely. Lappin hard against the line. Lynch was up in front as always. Martin very close. Lynch off the ground. Archer took it nicely. Upended. Lands about 30 metres. It goes a long way in the air. Scott reefs it in. Hand passes back. I think intended for Fairley. You heard the voice. Fairley does pretty well. Lost it initially. Went back after it and knocked it across the boundary line. Roger Merritt. Foreground Dion Scott. Roger, well, this could be his swan song. The league's oldest player. Tossed in. Simpson likes a run from behind. Laidley working his way through the pack. Eventually it spills across towards White. Dragged down. They're going in solidly. Capuano did brilliantly. Falling to the ground. Release Stevens. Across it comes to Blakey. Blakey down towards half forward. Gower's in best position. And a strong mark in the hands, that one. Scholl, playing with a lot of confidence, was right there, but Gowers beat him that time.
Kicks to centre wing. Clark, his target. Well done, Capuano. Getting a really good run today. Then Schwass concedes some ground. Couple of bounces. Moves the ball across the ground. Kicks to Rock. Rock had to wait a while. Blakey picked it up, having a good third quarter. High ball to full forward. Carey, oh Lord, Chip Taylor. Must have liked it during the week when everybody kept telling him that he hadn't played too well against Brisbane.
And he was a certainty.
We did discuss that this morning, and I will admit you did say that. He had managed 3 in the 2 games, but hadn't had high possessions. But today, he's been at his top. And when he's at his best, he is so good. And I've given him the big one, and he's given a bit of a push and missed. But right now, it counts for not a lot.
Yeah, since the players jostled there, Carey just read it better. And I keep saying that it's amazing how the good players just hand-eye, just understand the ball in flight are much better than perhaps lesser lights.
Big fast puts it in. White is up, juggles it, falls to the ground. Went looking for McRae, wide of the mark. Blakey brilliantly done. Kim doesn't mind the goal, runs goal, kicks, and then he's got it. Comes up pushing. All clear eventually given. North get another one.
And the crowd's very happy. David King been a very good player today. He's been high in North Melbourne's best, running off half-back on this occasion, getting a crumb, and the goal umpire having a really good look there, and just snuck in. So David King's first goal, and North Melbourne go marching on, bounding on, in fact. They're 16th.
16-9-4-6. King with his first goal of the game, 105 to 30, back to 75 points. Capuano trying to come through. Chris Scott gets a high tackle from Stevens. Now pushes wide. Not a good kick. Archer, that's his trademark, but now Champion gets it back to Fletcher. Fletcher with a bit of time. Kicks to McAdam. Good kick. McAdam at 50.
Why do they take wide all the time? I mean, they've got a nice ball there. It's amazing, really, isn't it?
Martin winning that ball. Brilliant out of play against Lynch.
This whole quarter has always been spent with him attacking out wide and then in front of the break something's down.
Fortunately on the boundary.
Yeah. You think you get a free kick in the centre like that, you just go to centre half forward, let your on-ballers run to it, get some numbers around. I mean, that's how you get numbers around the footy if you have something set like that.
Clark takes it out, gets the Hart. Hart's kick didn't go very far. Simpson away, back to centre wing. Kennedy attacks, then tries to belt the ball back. McAdam floats in and takes the mark at centre half forward.
Dare I say that the kick's gone straight to centre half forward, or thereabouts.
Came on in the second quarter, pretty late in the second quarter. McAdam, a late inclusion for Voss. Should kick this, only about 40 metres out. And his head's down. Missed.
Yes, perhaps you should go on to that too and say that I mean, you do need someone standing there, don't you? I mean, you need a winner there, and they've just struggled to find one in that spot.
What about confidence? No question. Here's Laidley bubbling with it. In the back pocket. The distance around the outer side. In front, Carey knocked away. Rocked the crumbs quickly. Gains about 15 metres and runs after the ball. Well played by Rock to his own advantage. The hand pass untidy though. Lynch over the top. Some hesitation. Lambert pulled rank. Pulls it back towards the middle then and finds McRae. Had to win it by Bell. McRae has been under pressure throughout the afternoon. Mind you, no orphan. Bears getting no easy kicks, no easy possessions. In short. Lynch low down, missed it. Slaps it out wide. Freeborn in the road. Does nicely. Good evasion. Pulls it down towards half-forward and Carey. Carey alongside the centre circle. Swings it out wide. Scholl, who started the term with 3 quick goals, has it 60 out. Very high kick. It floats down towards the pocket. Lappin down there with Roberts. Taken front on Dickfoss. Wrestled down by Roberts. And we'll have a bounce about 25 metres out from North's attacking goal. Danny Dickfoss, the worse for wear. Clark in front, clean possession, then lost it. Roberts pulls it back towards the kick-off line. Plenty of bears. Lepic runs onto the loose ball and he's away.
Wrong into the ground from Brisbane's point of view, isn't he? A couple of bounces, then short. Gets McAdam at half-back. Over the top. Hart had to wait, but then comes away onto the left, kicks the ball as long as he can inside 50. Capuano had a fair bit of it. Can be paid? Or is it? Yes, it is.
Brisbane just sense his marking. He's almost there. He's got his hands on a lot of balls, and as you say, he might play him into a bit of form. This for a grand final as a backup to McKernan. Just great play.
Fairly, couldn't get that bouncing ball. Scott tapped it on. McRae kicked the ball out. And the ball coming. There's Capuano. Good decision, and the ball ricocheting away in the end from McRae, and a boundary throw in. North Melbourne with a fantastic performance here today. Don't care who wins tonight, they'll start favourites in the grand final next week. Capuano, Lappin. Gee, that was hard. Ashcroft holds it up, clever kick. McRae, oh, gee, Mickey Martin just lapped that up. And that was lightly away. David King letting Craig McRae know all about it. At centre wing, Lepic, Schwartz, and out of play. It's all happening for North.
King's got a sense of humour. We'll stay with us for a while. I don't think we'll stay with it long enough, but King's gone across and just had a look at McRae's clothing. After the boundary throw in, it's tied up. As you expect, a North player with the ball. Armstrong getting some action now. Stackpole facing the crowd this afternoon. Capuano and Clark. Clark wins it down. Ashcroft, third of half-back. White on his chest. White wants to go. Oh, shocking effort. It bounces across towards the centre square. Champion with some dash. He's 60 metres out. Lynches the target. Getting in behind McAdam. Still McAdam, 15 metres out. Pulls it back and gets it off.
Second for the quarter, the Bears, and well, skipped away with those 5 early ones. They've actually won back the footy a bit more in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Just can't score. This one, as Dennis mentioned, just got in behind as Martin got rid of Lynch. And Simpson just unable to put a hand on him. Montgomery gets his first goal.
McAdam getting the 5th for Brisbane, his first. As Malcolm said a moment ago, Brisbane having a bit of the footy in the last 10 minutes. Fletcher slung out of it, out of the centre, will get a free kick. Just held on a bit long. Quickly wide to Hart. Hart at half forward. Goes long to full forward. Lynch the target. Archer over the back. Free kick going to Lynch here against Martin. Over the shoulder of the umpire saying.
It's almost a set play, that wasn't it? I mean, they had players out there that were by themselves as we watch this. Mick hanging on. Gee, looked as though Mick's had a fair bit of jumper there too. Amazing.
So a very quiet day, Alistair Lynch. Kicks from 15 metres out and kicks a goal.
Interesting. There's a set play and you go out to a player like Sean Hart. The left footer has trouble straightening him up. Doesn't have any down from the rim.
That's very true. And I know the lot hasn't gone the Bears' way today, but that there to me would seem play on at best, but the umpires called it that way. I suppose there was a fair bit of hanging on from both sides. But yeah, it's been quite predominant out that side. Whether it's just happened that way or not quite certain, but gee, they do go wide.
So the margin is back to 62 points then. Umpires good, bounces it down. That's been a feature. Good bouncing from the umpires today. Clark slaps it out wide. This is Lynch paddling it down towards half-forward. Still he goes. Gets by a couple of defenders. Falling to the ground line, but a little too slick. On the burst, it's Scott bouncing up towards the middle, looking for support. Plenty of them around. Capuano gave it away. This is Hart back inside the 50. 3 North players at the fall of the ball. It runs free behind. Champion in the pocket. Props off the step. Hooks. That's not a bad effort. It's very close. The goal umpire aligns the post. It's a goal.
Well, I reckon that's the last 3 goals that the Bears have kicked in about 3 or so minutes, 2.5 minutes. So they have won the share of the ball. There's a free kick there, certainly, against for Archer, against Lynch. Missed by the umpire. Was taken high in that mark. And really, that umpire should not miss that, being right there at the time.
16-7, so 3 goals in 2.5 minutes. Giving the Bears something at least through the centre. Ashcroft to Hart. Back to Ashcroft. Lappin's handball to River. To Fletcher. Fletcher short. Lynch has got it. That's good play by Brisbane. Last couple of minutes have shown a bit. Ashcroft took a very hard knock, rode it.
Well, if nothing else, Bruce, they do have great heart, Brisbane. You think back to that game against Hawthorn late last year, I suppose nothing's impossible.
Lynch, hooks, and behind. So that doesn't help a cause, does it? When you're 10 goals behind, should kick them. Easy to say from up here, but 7-8, 16-9, 55 points the margin. The margin at halftime was 50. It was 32 at quarter time.
Dying seconds of the term, fairly makes the kick look okay. Big Chansey, the veteran, told to play on. Awkward looking kick up towards the wing. Crocker's in front, knocked away by Dick Frost. Stevens trying to go through Ducky's head, took on the tackler, and as a result is penalised. Comes up slugging. Wants to take the free. Clock running down. It's down to 25 seconds now. Lynch out wide. Fletcher. He's about 75 metres from home. They need a mark here, going back with courage and concentration. Fairley. He's played very well. Ian Fairley. Out of defence again, almost siren time. Towards the wing, in from the side. Lynch juggles the mark. Tristan Lynch wants to go. Works wide of the mark. There's the siren. In any case, so 3/4 time. The margin was 50 at the half. It's 105 to 50 now, so it's out to 55 points. Certainly Brisbane enjoying their best 10 minutes or so of the game, approaching 3/4 time, but you sense far too little too late. Dennis Pagan, a remarkable run of success with North Melbourne. You look back over his record this afternoon, he's looking for, I think, win number 61 of his career. He hasn't been there all that long. And the wins far outnumber the losses. Michael Martin, resolute in defence, under pressure late in the term, but generally Brisbane needed to show something. In desperate trouble at 3/4 time. It's 16-9 to 7-8.
Final quarter about to start. First preliminary final at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, and North Melbourne leads by 55 points. It's 16-9 to 7-8. Lambert out of the centre, held up by North. Ashcroft trying to get a touch. He's struggled today. Gets a free kick. He's probably the best player for Brisbane last week against Carlton. Today he's been bottled up, held up. Robert Scott running with him from the first bounce. It's Marcus Ashcroft. He's played over 90 consecutive games for the Bears. Over 150 in total. Kick to White. White at about 60 metres. Goes short. Lynch got him. So Lynch couldn't get a kick for a half. Started to come into the game late in the 3rd quarter, and now we'll have the first shot for goal in the final term. North has had the first goal in each of the quarters so far. Lynch, kick from just inside 50. He's kicked it very high and very straight and very well. So he's got his second. And Brisbane has kicked the last 4 goals of the match.
Interesting time now, Bruce, because when you play the grand final, you want to go, on a high. And, you just think what's happening now. I mean, North really do need to regroup. You'd think it's theirs, but as I said, I think it's about somewhere between 53 and 56 points is the highest winning score ever in the last quarter in a match. So, I mean, it has been done before, Dennis. You look very quizzically.
No, I haven't given up on them. 49 points. Capuano tries to force his way through. Down goes Fletcher, digs it out. Ashcroft smothered off the boot. It comes to Clark, just forward of the centre circle. Probing kick inside the 50. Loose ball behind Lambert, grabs it, snaps and gets another one. Whoa, something's starting to simmer at the MCG. You just get the feeling North Melbourne are thinking about their grand final and have been for the last 15 minutes. But suddenly, Brisbane are thinking about theirs.
Yes, unfortunately, in a run like this, what you've got to do is stop the opposition from scoring a goal. That is North Melbourne in the Bears case. And
One goal kills you.
yeah, it's almost hard to see that happening.
Roger Merritt will be going through his mind. 313 games. Started way back in 1978. Premierships at Essendon in 84 and 85. Certainly in his last game today, if Brisbane doesn't win, there's still a long, long way behind. Rock out of the centre as Champion carried the ball forward. Kicks to 50. Shoal look for a free kick. Fletcher belts it out wide. They're going to play with Day Abandon almost. So Brisbane will take every chance in the book. Shoal, bad bounce on Carey. Kennedy kicks to centre wing. Not a good kick. Rock and Gowers. King's hip and shoulder was effective. Blakey gets it back. At halfback, kicks the ball a long way. And sitting underneath it, Leppich takes the mark. Thrown the side around a bit, Jen North, as he probably had to do. They were getting thrashed everywhere. Kennedy gets it. White held on to. Belted away by Fairley. Ashcroft over the ball. Close to the line. Well played by White. Fletcher took a little bit long probably to kick the ball, but gets it towards the pocket and out of play. So Brisbane again thrusting forward. 9-8, 16-9. They've kicked the last 5 goals in the game, and then they still trail by 43 points.
New club, they're a proud team, no question about that, the Bears. Thrown in, Clark works in front, White bursting through, almost. Laidley went to ground, White still, throws it on the boot, and out she goes, on the foot. Can't believe it. I suppose in his career, he's kicked a fair share of those. There's the unexpected. Robert Scott out of the back pocket, heads back towards the half-back flank. Carey got hands to it. This is Hart. He's tried hard. 70 metres out. Back inside the 50. McCann will be set. Attempt knocked away by Schwartz. Timely. Laidley across the goal face with precision. Archer's got it now in the opposite pocket. Blakey runs for him. He goes short. Martin likes a run. He's had a bounce. The crowd likes him having a run. Upended by Scott. The kick comes down towards half forward. Punched towards the boundary by Gowers. Leppich dwells over the ball. Now comes away. Throws it on the left boot. On the wing, McRae. Immediately away. Kicks back inside the 50. Champion in best position. Hands to it. Didn't complete the mark. Archer did very well to knock it away. Springs to his feet. Dare I say it, like a cork in the ocean. Got it across to King. It bounces around the boundary. McRae feeds it back. Opportunity for Scott. Back to McRae. 60 metres out. Centering kick. Champion was it a push? Not according to umpire Kennedy. And Champion directly in front. It's a good thing. Archer drawing the umpire's attention to the giant scoreboard. Well, they can watch the replay together, but this man's got the ball. It was a full brother to a push. Champion going for the 10th for the Bears. Full credit to them. They will not go away. gets it. The second.
It's amazing, isn't it? Richard Champion with the centre-half forward during that third quarter, and right on, I mean, John, as you say, John Knight had to do something, and actually since then, Lynch and Champion have kicked 4 goals between them, and now playing centre-half forward, full forward, where Lynch has played most of the day anyhow, but it's just interesting, isn't it? You get that goal-kicking, marking player up forward, a couple of goals comes, confidence rises, and, well, North's still a favourite, but it's a great game.
16-9 to 10-8. Fantastic effort this by Brisbane. Still a long way back, but they can take something from this game now. They may get the ultimate from the game, but still North the hottest of favourites, as Blighty said a moment ago. King to Stevens. Stevens inside 50, built it away by Dick Foss, effective. Ashcroft, well done by Clark. Ashcroft off balance, kicks to centre half for White. Clever, but Schwass was there unfortunately for the Bears. Blakey runs away, gets support. Handball was good. Fairly through the centre, kicks it on, well played. Gets it to Allison, who's back on the ground. Kicked 3 points in the opening term, chips away, nice kick. Very well done to Simpson. Minutes into the third quarter, the last time North's kicked a goal, and since then Brisbane's kicked 6. They led by 75 points after that goal, North, in the third quarter. That margin has been eroded, almost halved. Simpson's kick, hooking, and behind. So all not lost for the Bears. A goal there would have snuffed them out, but 16-10, 10-8. They're on a tightrope, aren't they, the Bears? 1 goal and they'll fall off.
Kennedy straight up the middle. Lepich knocks it on. Wide. Lynch on the burst. Nicely done. Past the centre circle. Kicks inside the 50. To his namesake, Tristan Alistair. Alistair's directly in front, 40 metres out. They're running hard. They're running with purpose. And they're not gone yet. I'm firmly convinced that Brisbane Bears are very close to the fitter side in the competition. They train in the heat and pre-season in the humidity. And I think they've been rock hard for a long time. Lynch, 45 metres out, tugs it left, doesn't miss by much, but he missed, and that's enough.
He's missed 2, hasn't he? One in the third quarter from about 30 metres out on a bit of an angle, and that one. And with the game closing, they all start to count. 16-10, 10-9. King, good kick to Fairley. Fairley at half-back, pushing wide to centre wing. Lappin kept his eye on it, must get a free kick against Stevens. He's got a short man, he goes to the handball quickly on. Kennedy, Champion provides some cover. Kennedy to full forward, Lynch, Fairley's got it at the back, at the drop. The other 2 men were involved in just trying to position for the better position, and he was able to come over the top. Archer away, kicks the ball low, good kick. Freeborn at between halfback and centre wing. It's 16-10 to 10-9. What a strange old game it's turned out to be. Freeborn, distance, Scholl and Gowles. Gowles belts away. It's been a good move by Melbourne, hasn't it? Because Scholl was just carving up Champion. Champion's done well since going forward. Selenated, president of the North Melbourne Football Club when they won their first flag in 1975. And then the president of the VFL. And what a big day for him. North today, and then to see Sydney playing in a final tonight. All your dreams coming true on the one day.
Just thinking it's almost written for Wayne Carey, isn't it? Third quarter. If there was last goal, 8.5-minute mark. And it's almost got written Carey to take a mark and kick a goal, hasn't it?
You've been breaking. There's Scott towards the boundary. Number 4. Just making a few mistakes. Mistakes that weren't there earlier. Happened to take it. 106 to 69. North have stumbled in recent seasons at this hurdle. And maybe a few of those ghosts coming back in their minds. Capuano drops an easy mark. Stevens the fumble. Over the top right. They tie it up on the outer side and the ball up. 16-10, 10-9.
He's going to have to do it from a long way. He's actually just moved out of screen now. He's now playing virtually a loose man in defence, Wayne Carey, so it's going to have to be a huge kick.
The mark's the easy part. Down goes Fletcher. That's out of bounds now. There he is, the man. Outstanding first half, 14 possessions. He's gone on with it. Awesome at times today. Kept out of it this time. Loose ball in there. Armstrong on his knees. Then passed out by Fletcher. Hart gets it across to McAdam. Ooh, just missed it. McAdam goes to McLean. Well, he's operating in a telephone box out there. They've still kept it in. McRae hurriedly onto the boot. It bounces inside the 50. Capuano grabs it. Kicks it back to the wing. Will come back quickly. Lepic across the ground. Lynch has got it. Breaks away. Sends it long. North with plenty of players in defence. And Capuano. That's a very timely mark. But suddenly, everything has turned around in this game. It's North Melbourne under pressure. Short to Rock. He's up towards centre-half back.
Merritt's come on too, Dennis. Lambert off. He's run himself out. Merritt coming on, which is not unexpected. The fact that in his last game, if the Bears lose, they're 6 goals behind still. Getting up to about halfway through this final quarter. Blakey. From Dennis Pagan's point of view, wouldn't he like to finish with a bit of style and a couple of goals? This would be a dreadful way to finish the preliminary final. If Brisbane keep chipping away. Ashcroft, a bounce, trying to draw the man. Kicks to half-forward, Champion. It's about 60 metres from goal. Lynch provided half a lead, and Champion goes back, torpedo punt, front of the square. McAdam, big fly, never really got into it though. Capuano kicks towards the line. Laidley chasing hard and running it out over the line. Deliberately, but it won't be paid. It'll be a very cruel decision. Whimsical look from Gilbert.
I can't believe it because he knows he wasn't chasing. Should have told Dean that. Tossed in. Carey works his way in front. Clark. He's tried very hard, got it on the boot somehow. It wobbles across the ground. Stevens falling. Hand passes goalward. Tristan Lynch nicely done. He's been effective in this final turn. Good evasion, 60 metres out. Confronted, throws it on the boot. It's a high floater. And Capuano again in the right spot. Plays on immediately to Blakey. Well, run it out. Blakey kicks towards the wing. Now it's 3-on-1 here, so the Bears will send it back in. Lepic gathers it, goes forward to Champion. North have stopped running at the present time. Champion 60 metres out. Good looking kick too. They'll contest about 10 out. Over the top, Laidley. Airball. Down in front, King. Schwartz slips. In trouble. Keeps it going goalward. Fairly. Towards the wing. Scholl in front. Gowers reaches over the top. Got the fist in there somehow. And got it out of bounds. Good performance by Gowers. Scholl's confidence sky high immediately after three-quarter time, and he booted 3 goals. The Bears have curbed him and have tried valiantly to get back into this.
Carey and Clark. North throwing a lot of numbers back in defence here. They've got a wall there when they kick it in high. Attendance today, 66,719. Surprising, it doesn't look quite that large. That's good. It's a strong crowd here. Clark belts it forward. Clean. King goes hard as he's done all day. And again, a boundary throw in.
Yes, North have actually pulled a lot of players back into defence. It might be difficult for them to score, but it's certainly making it much harder now for the Bears.
So they certainly felt the pressure coming in the box, didn't they? That Brisbane were getting too close for comfort. Clark tries to build it. Scott. And this could be a rather ugly last quarter of an hour.
Yes, I think what it's done now is just actually stop that run on they had. Carey's gone down. There's been a lot of other players go down. They've only got one in the 50-metre arc at the moment. It's Crocker. Carey now going back to centre-half forward. I think it's been an important 5 minutes for the game.
Chris Scott, 55 metres out. Centering kick. March Martin should have got a free kick. Gee, he was courageous. Laidley, Scott, good handball. Needs the bounce now, Capuano. Can't quite get the handle on it. Freeborn helps. North should get away. Well played. Terrific handball to Roberts. Roberts through the centre.
There's a bounce. Always dodgy in that centre square area from 75 metres out. Long kick. Carey watches it bounce. Good for a goal. Well, he could have marked it. He could have marked it and kicked that goal you were talking about. Yeah, I knew. Well, he doesn't like it anymore because you're the the next North Melbourne champion.
Yeah, it was obviously marked it, really, because then I would have been right. But it always looked to say that was wrong. Kerry moved back to centre half forward, and you felt that they just stopped the run. And Freeborn has done this 4 or 5 times today. Some smart stuff in time. And Roberts, as we all know, loves to run, and a great long kick.
17-10. So North get the one that they had to just to close it off. Bears will keep coming. Fletcher, little dribble kick inside 50. Hard bounce there by Archer and also White. Champion to Sean Hart. Hart gets a little kick away. Merritt on the ground. Would love to kick a couple of late goals. Fairly belts it away as far as he can. Matthew Clark untidy. Roberts had a pretty good game. 3 goals now, so it all adds up. Out wide to Simpson. Carey calls for it. Simpson kicks it to him. Kennedy back there with him. Allison takes off. Looking for Carey. Back to him. Back to Freeborn. North playing possession footy, setting it up. Crocker at the back. Dick Foss front spot. Juggle attempt. Roberts got over the top. Still over the top of the footy. It's going to be a bounce about 25 metres from North's goal. There's Archer and Darryl White a moment ago. Open shoulder and Archer bouncing off it. Quick kick by Crocker. Front of the square. Chance here for Freeborn. Little give. Scott. Normally a good snapshot, but that one going back into the pocket. But Crocker's in the right spot and takes the mark. Couple of goals to Crocker today. It's been a typical Crocker game, hasn't it? Not big on possessions, just handy. You know, medium-sized player. Contribution steady. Good round the goals. Improves his angle on the left foot. Good kick. He's got it. Oh, no, he hasn't. I'm sorry. I do apologise. He was happy. I felt like I was happy. 17-11 to 10 now.
Thought he got it, I think. Kennedy comes away. Up the middle. Capuano's in front. Had a very good last turn. Paid the mark. Squares the ball. Carey in space. It's about 65 metres out. Kicks towards the pocket. Well-weighted kick. Allison behind Lappin. Had to be precise, and it was. So North now storming to a grand final. 17-11, 10-9. Allison well held today, coming off a marvellous performance against the Cats on this ground a fortnight ago. His second right here. Back in. Hit the post.
Essentially kicked 1 goal forward, Dennis, and he had that scruffy kick early, so...
He's had his chances,
yes.
Yeah. You know what the talk will be in the Brisbane rooms after the game. If only we would have played like we did in the last quarter throughout the day. But of course, that doesn't hold up. It was there to be won. North Melbourne won it.
I remember talking to Dennis Pagan after Geelong beat him in that 94 primary final, and how shattered and disappointed he was about not making the grand final, so I'm sure he'll be ecstatic.
Lepage to Lynch. McAdam over the top there, Laidley. Lynch again. He's been good. McAdam back to Hart. Well played. Hart rambles through the middle. Kicks inside the 50 and pitches in front of Roger. Taken by Lynch. Feeds it back to Ashcroft. 55 metres out. Runs inside the 50 now. Having got rid of Martin, but he misses to the right-hand side. So behind. 10-10 to 17-12. John Northey, of course, took the Bears to the 88 grand final from memory.
Melbourne.
Yeah, oh, sorry, of course. Whoops. Rewriting the record books. He knows all about going out 1 week short, though. I think what had happened with the Tigers, it happened with Melbourne. It's going to happen today as King goes into the pocket.
Short and bouncing away.
I said to Bruce earlier in the pre-match, Dennis, we were talking about it. I think it's one of the most frustrating days in footy. And Noel Gordon, the Bears president, looks on. If you win it, it's fantastic. You're involved in a grand final. Of course, disappointing to lose it, but if you lose, you just, oh, gee, we're that close. Then it's a horrible thought. Third's worse.
Merritt, now Stevens. Archer. Back to Blakey. And as far as champion, turns a couple around, runs on. The Bears are still running home strongly. Kicks to full forward. Fly from right, he's gone. From the front, hung in the air like he often does. And takes the mark. Hasn't done enough, unfortunately. Started very early, promisingly enough, and then when North took charge, he probably didn't have a whole heap of opportunities, but not a big contribution today. Had a great match last week. Kicks basically from the goal square. Kicks the goal. His first. Well done, Bears. 11-10 to 17-12. Still going on.
And 6-goal margin in modern footy as we watch this. He just floats across, players jostling for position, and he just grabs it quite simply in the end. But yeah, 6 goals. I mean, that's only 3 errors. 3 errors one end, 3 errors the other after this bit of a fight back by the Bears. I think it's been a pretty entertaining game. Disappointing at times from the Bears' point of view, probably.
Dying minutes of the game then. Rucks go at it again. Clark wins it down into the path of Fletcher. Eventually it bounces back to Ashcroft towards half forward, right very high. A whistle. And the North free. A bit of Laidley. Then Laidley at half back. Going for distance down towards half forward. Scholl in front. Reaching over the top. Gowers knocked it away. Well done by Scholl. Almost came off. Scott left it behind though. Lepich surrounded by support. Well, he's got problems now. Nobody helped him. Diving in down there was Simpson. Over the ball is McRae. And a whistle. Well, they all peeled off and left him to it. That could be the story of the week. Corey McKernan. We're told a bruised knee from the second term. Hasn't been back. Hasn't been required. Bounce inside the centre square. Watching over the top, Clark. He's done better since McKernan went off. But Capuano has been good, particularly a kick behind the play as it spills towards the wing. Tristan Lynch grabs it.
Inside to Fletcher. Fletcher delivers. Cut off though by Archer. Read it very well. And then pushes wide. Schross had quite one for him. It's been a bit wasteful early. Oh, he's in trouble now. He's holding a footy.
Some shepherd, wasn't it? Straight into it.
Chris Scott. And White's fly, but good take by Capuano. This is going to be terrific for his confidence in the final. Pushing wide to Blakey. Blakey in the back pocket. To centre wing. Rock. Just holding it up. It's a bit of a blue at the back, but
gee, Bruce just think going on for that with Capuano. I mean, if it's Sydney, it's really Stafford and one only. If it's Essendon, perhaps Alessio with Somerville, but it's going to be an important factor in the grand final.
Particularly if Lockett plays and Capuano is able to go back and take that mark 25 metres out. That will be a test.
Freeborn got it short. There's Blakey and White. The fourth umpire up there. Well, North Melbourne won't be doing anything silly, any of their players at this stage, surely. Carey, fantastic. To Allison. There's nobody in front of him in the goals. Kicks forward, a race is on. Ashcroft getting back. He's got to stay cool now, and he did it well. Handball coming back from Hart was pretty sharp. Ashcroft, Gowers just trying to push forward. Tristan Lynch has been good. To Hart, ricochets off Roberts, got out of play.
Just over a minute to go. Still a bit of feel on, and the free kick is going to Andy Gowers on the other side. Get it down to Roger. Remember last ended the day against Carlton with his specky. We thought at that stage it could have been the end of his career. Going backwards, Scott collided with Fletcher. And that's what he says. And he's put a mark, I think, to Fletcher right there. Schwartz can't believe it. So can Roger finish on a high note here? It's coming down in his direction. Chapman. No easy trip to go from star to hero. Rogers made that trip. It comes down short of him now. Capuano again. Well, he's grown in stature. He's come in for McKernan. He's done very well, particularly dropping back in defence. Martin, another veteran, another crowd favourite's got the ball. We're inside the last 30 seconds. So North Melbourne, after some disappointments in recent times, will come into the grand final. Carey, his 15th mark. He set the tone early. He came out, he wanted to play. And I don't think any North Melbourne player would have forgiven themselves had they not followed his word. Glenn Archer. That's the customer. Passes the ball in the air on the final side. And after seasons of frustration, North Melbourne will play the grand final. It's a big week for that group of men. Dennis Pagan continues his run. Seems to be moving okay. Roger 313 games as we go down to Russell.
Season, the Brisbane Lions, that's a good moment, Carey it more. But it took North 25 years to get into their first grand final in 1950, and then they had to wait a long time again to 1974. So the Bears in 10 years have made very good progress. But for Dennis Pagan, I heard him on a radio interview last Saturday night, and he refused to say this was a better team than last year. He said, I'll only say that if we make the grand final. He's been able to do it now, and still stick by what I said earlier. They'll start favourite in the grand final no matter what happens tonight, even though they will fade away a bit towards the end. Europe must have a lot of memories here, Malcolm. Grand finals with Essendon in the 80s, a losing one, and then those two huge wins over Hawthorn.
Yes, and of course we had that wonderful memory last year, the first time the Bears made the finals. And they've got going against Carlton, ended up having the only other one was pretty tough. But I think his memories of the Bears in the last 2 years will be very, very good indeed.
So for Roger, his last game, showing 313.
He goes more than just what he's doing for the Bears. That's what he's done for the club. I think it brings that he's become a recognisable figure up there. Of course, I'm pleased with him.
That's good. Just
Final time, look at it.
acknowledging the fact that he's leaving the Melbourne cricket ground. There's no good. The president of the club is becoming silent.
It just makes you think, doesn't it? Michael Voss hit tight early when it was really on. Just a couple of green possessions. Footy is a finely balanced game these days, and not that you want to make excuses. I don't think anyone should for injuries. But I mean, just those couple of important clean touches early, couple of goals when the North were on fire. Just, you know, who can say? But I mean, it just can make the difference sometimes.
And hasn't Dennis Pagan done a terrific job? When you think back early in the season, Schwartz out for so long, Longmire gone. When you saw that, you thought, well, North Melbourne are going to struggle.
Yes.
And suddenly here they are in a grand final. They've overcome all of that. Admittedly, Schwartz is back, but Longmire won't be back. But they've adapted, and if nothing else, they really are a side that's very resilient.
As you said earlier, McKernan's going to be a big story this week, very big. And Schwartz was down today. He had little impact. Wasn't one of his good games. He's one of their champion players. Carey, it's doubtful if he could play any better. Gee, well, I guess if Lockett was fit and was able to play at one end and Carey the other, and I'm thinking about Hurd as well, the impact he had on last week's game. Carey today was probably a little even more cutting because of the fact that he took so many marks and kicked goals early. but Hurd was fabulous as well, so we might have that scenario next week.
One of the big surprises, of course, the Bears not playing a game here after playing the finals. I think there'll be a bleat on, and quite a legitimate bleat for them to at least play a couple of games at the MCG next year. I think that's been pretty tough on them.
West Coast have had very few games at this ground over the last few years, and I know Adelaide missed out completely one year where they didn't have any, so that might be a worry for you next year, Malcolm, when you look at the fixture. But the final scores here. North Melbourne qualifying for their first grand final since 1978. They won 17-12 to Brisbane, 11 goals, 10.